Hi, my name's Jen. I'm coming to you after getting through an amazing weekend with these people. Or a week, actually. It goes by so fast, it seems like a weekend, but it was one of the most incredible experiences of my life. My story is, this is not my first time to Iboga. Although my first treatment was Ibogaine, I was in addiction for 18 years. I did not use Ibogaine to get clean and sober. I came to it some years into my recovery. I'm in long-term recovery now because a lot of the things that we come to addiction in the first place, like depression, anxiety, low vitality, immune problems, unresolved trauma, the addiction's not really the problem, it's the solution to the underlying problem. And so what I found both times with Ibogaine and Iboga is it gets underneath and it heals the things that are causing us to not feel well and need to turn away from ourselves. And so I came back a second time and now to Iboga because as a result of many things in my life in the past, stress, trauma, genetics, all kinds of things can lead into chronic illness, which is a really common outcome for people who were in addiction. And so I personally was dealing with the epstein-barr diagnosis. I was dealing cytomegalovirus, they run together, so it's like a chronic mononucleosis that keeps coming back. I was dealing with incredibly severe chronic pain in my lower back and hips that would go through my body. Digestive issues, you name it, that was affecting my mood, and I was feeling tired most of the time and depressed. I was misdiagnosed with the low end of bipolar spectrum because my energy was like fluctuating up and down, but it turns out it was my virus. So I had to go through the whole Western gamut. After my first Ibogaine treatment, it was so incredible the healing that I had that I actually went back to school for functional nutrition, for integrative nutrition and nutrition and addiction and mental health. And I work in the field as a coach for people who are utilizing this medicine for addiction recovery. So even with me having all that and a fantastic naturopath on my team and seeing so many Western doctors, no protocol could really get rid of my illness. And so I knew I had to come back to the medicine. And I'll tell you, after this week, all of my symptoms are gone. I was in bed, I was debilitated a week and a half ago. So, if you're sick, don't give up. And if you think that this sounds like it's too good to be true, it's not. I highly recommend the Iboga and the traditional way, because underneath all of our illness and why so many people are sick in this western side of the world, I believe, is that we're separated and not aware of our soul. And that's the ultimate purpose of this medicine, is to bring those things together for us. And when those are together, everything else takes care of itself. So if you think it's expensive, if it's too much time to get away, these are just excuses that your mind is making for you not to go get the help you need, because I couldn't have accomplished what I accomplished in this week in 20 years. And I've done every protocol. I help other people get well, and it was just too much. And so I can't recommend this place, Iboga, in the traditional way, more highly. So